Alright, here's a video for Dad. I know I've told you a little bit about the reloading here, so I figured I'd make a video for when I'm home so I can show you. So, this is how you go from these, your brass, and you have your actual round here, and you have the primers, and you have a jug full of powder, and you roll them all up together and you get something that looks like that. So what you do, first off you have your tumbler here, which you unscrew here, and you put your old dirty nasty range brass in here, and this thing is filled up with walnut husks and crushed up corn cob. So it cleans it all off. So what you do, lock that guy down, and then you flip it on and irritate your neighbors for a couple hours. Like that. Afterwards you dump it in here and kind of sift it out, and then you wind up with a bunch of clean usable brass like this. So now enter the reloading press here. It's a Dillon 550B. It's a progressive press. So what that means is each one of these stations here does something different to each round on each crank of the handle. So what you do here, park yourself at the reloading bench, and let's see if I can get the camera set up here. Alright, so you take one of your cleaned rounds, but it's got a spent primer in it, you see that? And you put that into first station here. And so what happens is when you crank the press here, it's gonna push it up and it pops out the old primer, it resizes the case, and when you push it back down you seat a new primer in here. So here's step one, like that. Push it down, and now you have a new primer in there. So then you push it to station 2 here, load another empty piece of brass into station 1. Station 2 is going to bell out the case mouth a little bit, make it easier to set the actual round in there, and it puts the powder charge in it, and does stage 1 as well. So crank it down, seat the primer, and you can see here now stage 2 we've got powder in there. Moving on to station 3, like so. Take your bullet here. It's a 147 grain 9mm round. Just put one of those guys on there. Take your brass again, put it back in station 1. Crank the press. And what this one did, it actually seated the round, so it's almost complete. And the last step, what you do, rotate it to the 4th station, put your projectile and your casing in here, and when you crank down on the 4th station, it puts a crimp on the end of the case. It kind of rolls it up and in, and that finishes the round. And push this like so, and there you go. a competition ready 9mm round. Easy as that. You park yourself back here behind the bench for a couple hours and you wind up with thousands of these things. So yeah, that's your Dillon there, the rest of the reloading table, and the man cave with all my goodies and toys and stuff here. Alright, well, hope you have a great day, Dad. I'm probably going to be showing you this when we're home. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.